Start by, again, repeating the name of the police department and then walk me through what happened.
Cheektowaga Police Department.
Okay. And how did the incident start? What were you doing at the time?
I was parked. I was waiting for my niece to come out of docks. And I was parked in like where Walmart at, like it's called Two-Way Plaza,
Mm-hmm.
shopping little area.
Mm-hmm.
And I was parked in the fire line, fire lane.
Mm-hmm.
And then my girlfriend and my nephew was in the car with me. So it was like three other people parked like in front of me though in the same fire lane. So the cop the cop passed by the first car, and then he passed by the second car. But the third car I had seen it was my friend I went to high school with, and he hopped out of the car when he was talking. So but at first I didn't even see the cop car. But then he hopped out the cop car. He hopped out his car and he was talking to me. And then we were just talking about like old times in school or whatever. So then we cut it short because he seen the car. He's like, all right, now I got to go with the cop and move my car. So he went back to his car. So then he was about to move, and the cop told him to get out of there. So I'm still sitting there. The cop just looked over at me, and then I turned my head, my niece, because at that time my niece was hopping back in the car, because I heard the car door open. So my niece was hopping back in the car, so she got in, and I was about to pull off, and I just hear like a bang at my window. I just hear like a bang at my window, like stop the car. And I look like, what I do? And then he asked me, can you see my license? And then I gave him my license, and then he asked for like another form of ID, so I gave him my security card license. So then he ran my license, and I had a suspended license. So he just come in the car and he just grabbed him out my coat and throw me out the car and told me to get to the police car. Told me I'm under arrest for suspended license. And so I'm like, man, why you gotta do all that though? Like, man, why you gotta do all trying to throw me? You know what I'm saying? Then he tried to throw me on the ground. Come on, get on the ground, get on the ground. He started throwing me on the ground. It was like witnesses there, and they seen everything. But he was trying to throw me on the ground. And my niece, she's 16, and she hopped out of the car, and she walked over to the car like, why you gotta be doing all that? He didn't do nothing. Like, why you trying to throw him on the ground? You gotta do something. They ain't gonna throw him. Arrest him. You gonna arrest him? And then they get to like like scuffling and all this stuff. And then the cop hit her in the nose. Like he punched her in the nose.
He struck. Hold on. The police officer struck your 16-year-old niece in the nose.
Yes, he did.
Okay, and he struck her. Was she injured? I mean, was she hurt badly by it? Did it hurt her nose?
Nah, she wasn't really injured, but her nose was bleeding.
Okay, it was enough to cause her nose to bleed.
Yes.
Okay, and she's a 16-year-old minor.
Yeah, well, she's 17 now. Her birthday just came, but she's 17 now. Yeah.
She's still under 18. That makes her a minor. So he hit her, and did he hit anyone else?
Nah, he ain't nobody else, but like people was coming over there like, you shouldn't hit her, like saying that to him, and he cussing out like, get the F back, but you get arrested too, and all that stuff. And this white man came over to try to help me, like, why you got to try to throw him in the ground? He didn't do nothing, I did the whole thing. And he's like, you get back too, you get arrested. So it was all this chaos.
Okay. All right. And did you get any of the names or phone numbers of the people that witnessed this incident?
And my girlfriend got all that information.
She has it all.
But she's not. Yeah, but she's not here right now. I just brought her from work. I just took her to work.
Okay. Okay, but she does have the name. Does she have the name of the white gentleman you spoke about that tried to help you?
Nah, well, she don't got his number, but she got like other witnesses' numbers.
Okay, so these are other shoppers these are other shoppers at Walmart who saw the whole thing.
Yes, sir.
Okay, all right, and so the worst crime you had committed was that your license was suspended.
Yes, sir.
Okay, nothing else.
And I parked in the fire lane.
And you were parked in the fire lane. Okay, now let me go back over this in terms of how this all happened. I got the part you're talking to your friend. You guys are having a casual conversation. You're minding your own business. You're not doing anything illegal except you were parked illegally in the fire lane, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and you admit to that.
Yo, yeah, I admit to that. Yeah.
Okay, so if the officer, if the officer had come up to you and told you he was going to write you a ticket for sitting in the fire lane, you would have accepted it.
Oh, yes, sir.
Okay, and if he had told you I'm going to arrest you for having a suspended license, you would have cooperated and gone to jail. Okay, but he grabbed you and threw you, and he pulled you out of the car and threw you straight to the ground. How did you end up on the ground?
No, he pulled me out of the car. When he pulled me out of the car, he was just like pulling me by my coat. I ain't hit the ground yet.
Mm-hmm.
He had pulled me like by my coat toward like the cop car, and I asked him why he doing all that, and he told me to shut up, and all this stuff. And I was like, man, you don't got me doing all that, man. I got a suspended license, because my child support or whatever. Like, you got to do all that for a suspended license. Then that's when he was like, then he tried to throw me to the ground, like, get on the ground, get on the ground. So then, because he charged me with resisting arrest too, and that's when I said, no, I need to get on the ground. All you need to do is this arrest and put the cuffs on me. So he tried to throw me to the ground, but I won't go to the ground, so he charged me with resisting arrest too.
Okay, okay. Did anything else happen in terms of him getting physical?
No, that's about it, really.
Okay. Now, how did he end up punching your niece in the nose? She was telling him he shouldn't be treating you that way, and he turned and hit her, or how did it happen?
Yeah, she hopped out the car, and then she came over to me and was like, why you don't got to do that? I tell my uncle, why you didn't do that? He just got to spend the life and all this stuff. So the cop was like, get back in the car, get back in the car. And she's like, no. And she's like, no, I ain't get back in the car. And then he's like, get back in the car. And then they like started scuffling. They started like scuffling, and then he hit her in the nose.
Okay. Well, my question is, was it an accident that he hit her in the nose, or did he intentionally punch her in the face?
No, he did it on purpose. It's like the witnesses, they supposed to have it on their little camera phones and all that stuff. That's why they wanted my girlfriend to call them. So they said they testify in court, but I don't know. When it comes out to it, they probably ain't gonna do nothing. But that's what they said.
Okay. Okay. Well, that's actually good. If you can get any videos or any audio of what happened, that would be very helpful.
Okay.
Okay. Now, just a few more questions. Did they arrest your niece?
Yeah, they arrested her too.
What did they charge her with?
Misorderly conduct, assault on an officer. What was it tried with? It was like two other things. Oh well, yeah, she had a she had a bag of marijuana on her,
Mm-hmm.
and it was something else. It was something else they tried with.
Okay.
She was just arrest too, something like that.
Okay. And what did they charge you with?
They charged me with resisting arrest, and well, I guess the suspended license.
Okay. Anything else?
No, that's it. We went to court on Thursday though. What day was that? It was the 18th. Yeah, the 18th. And like my district attorney, she told me the cop wanted me to plead to a B misdemeanor. So he trying to give me 90 days in jail. And I said 90 days in jail for what? For suspended license? But she said like she ain't gonna let me do no 90 days in jail because I don't got no criminal history. So she's like, that's crazy. Like that's crazy. You ain't gonna do no 90 days in jail. You probably just get a fine. You probably just get fined, and stuff. But it's postponed to they gave us another court day because my niece lawyer didn't show up. So they want to do it together. They want to do our court case together.
Okay. Okay. And are you using a public defender?
Yes.
Okay.
That they offered me though.
Okay. And they did they offer you? So they offered you a deal, and you told them you didn't want to take it.
Yeah, she tried to. Well, she said the cop was trying to get the B misdemeanor.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't know like what a B misdemeanor really is. So I asked her like a B misdemeanor, like so what's that? And she said, oh, that's 90 days in jail. So I was like, 90 days in jail? I was like, 90 days in jail for what? I ain't do nothing. And she was like, no, I ain't let you do that. Like you probably just get some fines. That's it. Like you ain't doing no 90 days in jail. You don't got no criminal history. That's what she told me.
Okay. And can you spell the name of the police department for me?
All right, hold on. It's CHEEK TOWAGA. Cheektowaga.
Okay. Cheektowaga.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Got it. All right, my friend. Let me give you some additional information.